He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Right back to the well. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So here comes the offense returning to the field. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's...
And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Here comes the offense on first down. Wide out in motion. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Gets open down the middle. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
After that last completion, it's second down. Give to the running back.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Shakes off the tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, and you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the line.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Cabrera. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fast motion from the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
With the score, NC State 14, North Carolina 7.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hampton. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He's back to throw on second down. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Now on the move. Running with power. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The Tar Heels will move the sticks.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Takes a handoff. It's Hampton. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give on the inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback will keep it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tar Heels will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1, yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They're going to run it. At the 45, on its way. Oh, look out, there he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
In the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface.
14.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Now 55 feet.
Dropping back, it's Harrell. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You don't see a lot of teams that are successful throwing the football in the snow. And obviously on that last one, got away from the quarterback, nowhere close to the intended receiver. And the defense able to come away with the INT.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give from the gun. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
NC State 21. North Carolina 14.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
What a nice job intercepting the snowball there. The quarterback threw the snowball down the field. Couldn't get it to his wide receiver. Defensive back makes a great play. Tell you what, this snow definitely affected the game.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass. It's Harrell. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hampton. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And throws off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to see.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw this one.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking for room. It's Smothers. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
He's got it again. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
On the run, it's Smothers. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Looking downfield, it's Cabrera. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Concepcion. Touchdown, NC State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away.
North Carolina, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hampton. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Harrell. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. They want to run this quarterback. Keeps it himself and gets to first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And he's got the first down, design quarterback run. If I'm this offense, I got to get first downs, obviously, but I got to keep putting that foot on the gas. I got to accelerate, got to pick up the tempo, do everything I can to maximize my possessions.
Leaves it with the back. Just ran him over. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. And on 2nd down for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The Tar Heels get enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Fights off a defender. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Harold. He's right on target. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes a knee. There's a long and storied history of great